Hello guys, today's video is just going to be all of my makeup palettes that I have, and mostly all of these palettes are from BH Cosmetics, and trust me, I am working on to get more, but these are just the palettes that I have for right now. And I'm just going to start off with the ones that I got back then, probably like a couple years ago, or a year ago I should say, and starting up to the current times right now. So my first palette is going to be my 120 palette, second edition, and this was my first 120 palette when I started getting into makeup. So I just bought this 120 palette just because I love all the colors that are in here, and this is what the colors look like. This is the first tray. Then you have your little purple tab where you can lift up, and you can lift that up and you will see another layer underneath it like this. So this is what it looks like all together. And of course you get 120 amazing colors. I do have one of the shadows was broke, so the little magnetic part came out. So I do have a very good variety selection of colors. When I was just starting out, like, I didn't really want to go buy all that high-end stuff until somebody said, oh, BH Cosmetics has amazing palettes. So I was like, oh really? I was like, oh well, I'm good because I'm starting out in makeup, so this could be a great palette for me to use just to get the eyeshadows that I am looking for. My next palette is my 26 color neutral eyeshadow and blush palette, and to be honest with you, I was so mad when I ordered it because I was thinking it was a neutral palette. I'm like, oh okay, like it's a neutral palette, it's gonna be all neutral colors and stuff. When I got it, I mean the colors were neutral, but it's not like what I thought it was gonna look like. Okay, so it's 21 shadows, I guess. Yeah, 21 shadows and 5 blushes. And I used this shadow a couple times. I used these 2 blushes a couple times for my neutral eye looks, and I kind of use these blushes. I don't really use this palette that much, like how I would use my other 120 palette and my other eyeshadows. I really don't use this palette that much, but it's like whenever I want a neutral look, best believe I will come to this palette. But I really want that 88 neutral palette or the 28 neutral palette eyeshadow. I think I really want those palettes, but this palette is pretty good. I use this eyeshadow right here a couple times, and I use this eyeshadow, and I use that eyeshadow, and I kind of use that eyeshadow, but oh yeah, and this eyeshadow too when I was doing my brows. And this is a very dark brown color. Use that shadow a good portion of time. So yeah, this palette is good as well. My next palette is my 120 palette 3rd edition, and I'm pretty sure most of you, when I was just starting out with my makeup tutorials, I would always brag about this palette that I had. Oh my god, I love the 120 palette 3rd edition. It is so thunder and outside. I would brag about this palette a lot, and this was my 120 palette 3rd edition. This is like the best 120 palette I've ever gotten in my life. I really love the colors in it, and it's like I was really debating about getting this palette because I'm like, oh, what if it don't look right, what if it don't work? But to be honest with you, I really think this is the best 120 palette that BH Cosmetics has ever came out with. And these are the colors right here. And of course you have your purple tab once again. Look at these different grades of colors. You have your light pastel colors, unlike the second one where it had more dark. And to be honest with you, I think the 2nd edition palettes, the shadows were a lot powdery. I don't know if you guys had that experience. Like the 2nd edition or the 1st edition was very powdery. When you get to the 3rd edition, you can see it's very velvet and nice and easy pigmented. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is very pigmented, and the swatch is so nice. These colors are so vivid and so pigmented. I'll tell you, man, like I really love this palette. And this is the first layer. And another thing I like about this palette is that on the top you have your vibrant colors, then on the second tray you have your smokies and any smoked out eye look you want to create. You can definitely use this palette. Sorry if I keep bending down and looking, but I have a mirror behind my camera because I do not have a viewfinder on my camera where I can actually see what I'm doing, so I have to keep bending down and looking to make sure that I'm in the frame. So yeah. But another thing is that the smoky colors, you have your dark smoky colors, and then you have your shimmery colors up here, then you have the bright pastel colors up here as well. So yeah, and this is a good invest, especially if you're not into those bright exciting colors. You can invest in one of these, especially if you're a beginner a beginner. Yeah, a beginner. This is amazing for a beginner as well too. My next palette is going to be my blush palette from also BH Cosmetics. So yeah, this is what the blush palette looks like. I really did like the blush color. I mean, I don't know what's the purpose of them putting in this color right here, because I can't contour my face with it because it's very, very light and I'm so medium skin tone. But I just use this blush on my cheeks. I don't know if you can see them, very orangey looking, but I use this color on my cheeks for my face, and I use this color and I use this color. I kind of favor these three colors, 1, 2, and 3. I really like those three colors. These, that shape in an L. I like those three colors right there. I'm not a big fan of the pink in here because I really don't wear pink blushes because I don't want to look like a clown. And yeah, I don't like the pink blush over here. I don't like this blush over here. Maybe as a highlight color, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that's a very nice color for a highlight color. You can use this for a highlight color, I guess. But yeah, I only use 3 colors out of the 10 colors. I mean, like I said, I don't want to look like a clown with the pink blushes, so I don't wear those. My next palette is going to be my concealer palette, and I love this palette. Like, it is way better than going out buying different concealers all the time. I swear I only have one concealer, which is by Bobbi Brown, and I don't... Is it Bobbi Brown? Yeah, Bobbi Brown. Is it called Bobbi Brown? I think it's called Bobbi Brown. I really think it is. This is the Tint Concealer Palette. Sorry if it looks all digged up and stuff. I've really been using these 2 colors a lot because this is way too dark for me. And I'm trying to mix it with different colors. So sorry if it looks kind of like different colors look very patchy in them. But I'm trying to mix up colors to get like the same skin color as mine. But it's like I come to realize that I cannot get a color as my skin tone. As you can see, I do not use this concealer over here because I'm not that dark, and I don't use this concealer that much. I used to, but I stopped using it. But I'm really starting to use these 2 a lot because I like the highlighted color on my face. I don't want to wear like the same concealer underneath my face, and I also use it on top of my eyelids because I have major discoloration on my eyelids, and I have not major dark circles, but I have little dark circles underneath the eye, and I would just like to use these lighter concealer colors to camouflage my dark circles underneath my eyes, so it won't make me look like I'm like 50 years old, and I'm really not. So I don't use the orange color. I don't know what the orange color symbolizes. I guess to tone down certain colors, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what these other colors are for. Like, these is not really my colors right here, but these are some kind of great ways to save money. So yeah, this is a very affordable palette. So you get 10 colors in a palette because it's amazing. Like, you can't go wrong with a concealer palette. They also have one at Coastal Scents, but and Sedona Lace, but those are like $16 if you catch BH Cosmetics, and they're always having sales. They always have a sale for any palettes that you just see me listed. For the blush, the 120 palettes, they always have sales on their palettes, and they're so cheap. Like, I lied to you not, they are so cheap, but you just gotta catch them on when they have the good palettes on sale. Even though all their palettes are good, you just gotta catch them when they're on sale. Like, sometimes you would get 50% off or 40% off, and that's just so amazing, especially if you're a beginner as well. So yeah, I would definitely invest in one of these or any of the other palettes that you see me shown. And my last palette is going to be my BH Party Girl palette. This is the most recent BH Cosmetics palette I've ever got, and I did a review on this palette. Of course, you only get 40 colors. And I'm liking how the writing on the front is. The writing is very, very up to date and modern, more like these writings that they have up there. This is made for anybody that's on the go, and you get 40 amazing colors. Pretty sure I did a review on there. I will link it somewhere above here, so just so you can see it. Yeah, this palette is very amazing. I don't really use this palette that much neither, but I'm trying to create more looks with this palette, because since this is the most recent palette they just came out with, until they come out with the 6th edition, which is the 120 palette. Once they come out with that, then I'll probably start making looks with those. So for right now, I'm gonna stick to just making looks with my 120 palettes. And my party girl palette. So yeah, ta-da. Alright, so basically you guys, those are all my BH Cosmetics palettes. I will put their website right here, bhcosmetics.com. You could catch them on great sales. They're always having sales, 10% off, 20% off their palettes, their brushes, their eyelashes, eyeliner, lipstick, lip gloss, whatever, you name it. You can never go wrong with BH Cosmetics as well. Like, you could just never go wrong with them. Like, they have amazing products for amazing prices for people that's also starting out in makeup. So I was totally invested in one of those. If you guys want to see any more videos, so comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in a later video. So have a good one. Bye.